Hello guys, hope you're doing phenomenal. I'm Deepak Chaudhury and welcome to my channel. This is a place where we study human behavior, human mindset and human habits and its impact on personal success, hyper performance, leadership, influence, employee engagement, innovation and entrepreneurship. And today's topic is entrepreneurship. More precisely, how not to start an entrepreneurial venture that'll be part of the 50% that will not survive the first 5 years. Let me start today's video with a quote from Lao. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Now, this single step is crucial not only because this marks the beginning of something profound, something new, something impactful, something transformational, but also because the direction of this single step will decide whether we will achieve our goals or not. Did you know that if you are taking a flight from Los Angeles to New York and during takeoff, the pilot turns the takeoff angle or the plane's lift-off angle by 3.5 degrees south, you will land on Washington DC, a city that is approximately 450 kilometers apart? Guys, the point I'm trying to drive here is your first step matters the most. Okay, let me put in a little bit of statistics now. As per CB Insights report last year, the number one reason behind startup failures is no market need, which contributes to approximately 42% of startup failures. And on top of that, add the fact that as entrepreneurs, our time, effort, money, and resources are extremely limited. So if we take this single step wrong, we might not be left with enough resources to do a course corrections later in the journey. Now, the next question in the logical flow of things is, what does an entrepreneurial venture start with, or what does an entrepreneurial journey start with? This is important, so pay a little bit of attention, please. Any successful innovation or entrepreneurial venture starts with a problem. I'm going to repeat that for you. Any successful innovation or entrepreneurial journey starts with a problem. Now you must be thinking, what is this dude talking about? We all have problems. We are surrounded with problems. We have personal problems, health-related issues, relationship-related issues. We have professional problems, job satisfaction, work-life balance, promotions, raises, etc. We have financial problems. We have social problems. We have a lot of problems. So how do you identify the problem that provides the maximum opportunity for your entrepreneurial journey? Guys, what I'm going to share with you today is a mathematical model which is simple, robust, and effective in identifying which opportunities deserve our time, effort, money, and resources. Let me put a disclaimer before we jump into the topic. Like any rule, like any law, like any model, this also has exceptions, but I'm confident that 80% of today's startup or entrepreneurial ventures will fit into this model perfectly. Okay, this is something I have been teaching to corporates for years, and this is the first time I'm sharing this with you. This one is called Opportunity Potential Score, OPS in short. You'll be glad to know that OPS can be applied to opportunities of any type, size, and complexity. It's a mathematical model, so let's understand how to calculate OPS values. There are two factors that you have to understand and identify and calculate for finding out the OPS value of your opportunity. The first factor is called scalability, and the second one is called practicality. In this mathematical model, scalability is referred to as Scalability Score, and practicality is referred to as Practicality Score. Now, how do you identify the scalability score of your opportunity? By asking a simple question. How many customers, potential customers, are out there who have this problem that you are trying to solve through your entrepreneurial venture? Now, if the answer to that question that you have hundreds of customers who have the same problem you are trying to solve through your entrepreneurial venture, the scalability score is 1. But if you have thousands of customers who has the same problem that you are trying to solve through your entrepreneurial venture, the scalability score is 2. But if there are millions of customers who have the same problem that you are trying to solve through your entrepreneurial venture, the scalability score is 3. Okay? Now understand this. We human beings, we are extremely adaptive. In fact, adaptability is one of our core strengths. That's what has helped us survive so long. That is what has put us at the top of the food chain. So we have the capability to adjust and adapt to any kind of problem and accept them as a way of life. This is where the practicality score comes into picture. To find out the practicality score of your opportunity, you have to ask, out of the hundreds or thousands or millions of customers you have identified as potential customers who have the problem, how many are actively looking for a solution to their problem and are ready to pay for one if one is made available today? So if the answer to that question is there are hundreds of customers who are actively looking for a solution to this problem and ready to pay if one is made available today, your practicality score is 1. And if there are thousands of customers who are actively looking for a solution and are ready to pay for one if one is made available today, then the practicality score is 2. And if there are millions of customers who are actively looking for a solution and are ready to pay for one if you make one available today, then the practicality score is 3. Now, once you have the scalability and practicality score, to find out the OPS value of your opportunity, you just multiply the two. Scalability score 1, 2, 3, practicality score 1, 2, 3. So OPS mathematically can have a range of values between 1 and 9. What does these values mean? How to interpret the OPS value once you've calculated it? This is how you should. If the OPS value for your opportunity lies between 1 and 3, this is an opportunity you can let go of. This is an opportunity you should not invest your time, money, effort, and resources in. This is an opportunity that might be a gamble. Okay? Now, if the OPS value of your opportunity falls in 3 to 6 range, it means this opportunity needs to be investigated further. Mindful, not invested, investigated further so that you can have some more accurate data around the scalability and practicality score of that opportunity. So mindful again, if it's 3 to 6, investigate further, don't invest. That might need little bit of investment of time, money and effort to find out more, but not invest in that opportunity, okay? So if the opportunity potential score for your opportunity is in 6 to 9 range, that is an opportunity that you don't let go. That is an opportunity that deserves your time, money, effort, and resources. That is an opportunity which might be the next game changer or the next disruption. That's where you should focus. Okay? So that is how you interpret the OPS value that you calculate using practicality and scalability scores. Okay? Now I understand. In today's digital age, there are multiple ways you can find out the practicality and scalability scores. Okay, but I would advise to stick to the old-fashioned method of interacting with customers to find out these scores rather than refer to a report or a survey or some kind of market study. If you have a product, for example, create an MVP or create a prototype and let your customers interact with the prototype while you observe that interaction. If you have a process or a service to offer, create a customer experience journey and allow your customers to go through that customer experience journey and you observe their interaction. That is the best possible way to find out the scalability and practicality scores. Okay? Now that we understand what OPS is and how to calculate OPS values, my encouragement to you is take this model and start experimenting with or start applying this model to at least top 5 or top 10 entrepreneurial ventures of your choice. For example, we can apply to Airbnb and ask what is the problem Airbnb trying to solve? and you can calculate the scalability score and practicality score of that problem, and then understand how OPS value is applicable to Airbnb. You can do this for any entrepreneurial venture, successful entrepreneurial venture of your choice. For example, you can do it Airbnb versus Oyo. You can do it for Amazon versus Flipkart. You can do it for Ola versus Uber. You can do it for Swiggy versus Fresh Menu. You can do it for Narayan Hridaya versus Arvind Eye Hospital. Then you can do it for Coursera versus Udemy. You can apply it to anything and test out the wide scale applicability of this theory. Okay, so that's what I would encourage you to do. Now let me end today's video with a quote from Peter F. Drucker. This kind of summarizes the entire core message of this video, and the quote is, "There is nothing so useless as to do efficiently that which should not be done at all." So guys, that's what I had for you today in this video. I hope you loved it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton from this video. Now this is my request to you to share this content with your community, with your network, and with people especially who are about to embark on their maiden entrepreneurial journey, or people who have just done that. Help them apply this and evaluate the potential of their opportunity and help them survive and grow. Opportunity Potential Score has a lot of additional details. So if you want to learn more about OPS and its application in various scenarios, do write to us on the email ID given on your screen or call us on the number given on the screen. Okay? And to learn more about human behavior and its impact on personal success, hyper performance, leadership, influence, employee engagement, innovation, and entrepreneurship, do subscribe to this channel. Your subscription is what helps me continuously contribute to your success. Thank you for joining me in today's video and spending your time with me. I will see you in the future videos. Till then, take care and be limitless.